Hello and welcome. Thanks for coming by to practice. It's a decision we make to be here. It's a decision we make. I want to say I appreciate you being here, making that decision to join the party. Welcome to Zenful Conversations. Hope you are well. Thank you for coming by to practice. In my mind, an incredibly important practice. Being present for our own lives. Man, we're talking the stuff here. We're here in this community every single day. We're in our 6th year, and this year we're having a conversation about being present for our own lives. As with all of these conversations, I really never know how it's going to go, how it's going to feel, the energy it's going to take on, whether I'm going to like it or not. And it's a big commitment. And I got to say, I really thought that this year would be rather boring, and it might be to some of you, but it is quite delicious to me. And I'm really enjoying it, and I appreciate you being here. The Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. The Book of Awakening. Having the life you want by being present to the life you have by being present is what the book is described as, being present to the life you have. We're missing out on a lot of life according to some of these messages. The message we're offered today for this day number 1920 is titled One Constant Arrival. One Constant Arrival. And there is a quote offered to us by Basho. Whether drifting through life on a boat or climbing toward old age leading a horse, each day is a journey, and the journey itself is home. That felt delicious. Let me just breathe with it and feel it. Dang it, that's good. I don't want to move on so quickly anymore. I want to hang out with this rose that bloomed. Take a couple breaths with this. I could look for my new dog. Make sure he's not getting himself into trouble. New dog, aka troublemaker. Gotta keep your eye on him all the time. So, I want to feel it again. Whether drifting through life on a boat or climbing toward old age leading a horse, each day is a journey, and the journey itself is home. "12 years ago, as my journey through cancer was beginning, my grandmother was dying. I didn't know I had cancer, but I believe she knew she was dying. I could tell because whenever I'd visit her in Kingsbrook Medical Center in Brooklyn, she would sit on the edge of her bed and peer off into some distance, she alone could see. She was 94, and I had the feeling that she was imagining the other shore the way she did when she was 10, crossing the Atlantic on a crowded steamship that was trudging through the huge waves. Life for her was one endless immigration, one constant arrival in a new land. Perhaps this is why I am a poet, because immigration is in my blood. Perhaps this is why I understand the world of experience as one vast ocean we never stop crossing, even at death. Create some space here. I'm saying let's feel a breath. Let's create a little bit of space around that. These are powerful. I don't want to just run over these words like we're ordering a darn Big Mac or something. This is an incredibly powerful message this year. I'm going to slow it down. Perhaps this is why I understand the world of experience as one vast ocean we never stop crossing, even at death. I'm asking you to imagine the life of your spirit on earth as such an immigration, as one constant arrival in a new land. Given this, we must accept that no matter what the shore before us, the swell and toss of the sea never ends. Pause with it. Give this a chance to be felt deep in our bones. When brought to the crest of a swell, we can see as far as eternity, and the soul has its perspective. But when in the belly of those waves, we are, each of us, for the moment, lost. The life of the soul on earth has us bobbing on a raft of flesh, in and out of view of eternity. And the work of the inner pilgrim is to keep eternity in our heart and mind's eye when dropped in the belly of our days. Some of these messages are very powerful to speak, to have come through. My gosh, who knew? Who knew? Let's feel this a little bit. I don't know about you, but I recognize what he said about his grandmother there. She would sit on the edge of her bed and peer off into some distance that she alone could see I feel it. I recognize that. Do you? Okay. Giving some emotion to this message this year. The world of experience is one vast ocean we never stop crossing, even at death. He's asking us to imagine the life of our spirit. The life of our spirit on earth as an immigration, such an immigration, one constant arrival in a new land. So given this, we must accept that no matter the shore before us, the swell and toss of the sea never ends. And when brought to the crest of a swell, we can see as far as eternity, and the soul has its perspective. But when in the belly of those waves, have we had any? When in the belly of those waves, we are lost. The life of the soul on earth has us bobbing on a raft of flesh in and out of view of eternity, and the work of the inner pilgrim is to keep eternity in our hearts and minds' eye when dropped in the belly of our days. The meditation / exercise he offers us asks us to sit quietly. I like to close my eyes if you can. I think it's a great idea because it stimulation from outside kind of stops coming in. Sit quietly and imagine yourself bobbing safely on the ocean of experience that we never stop crossing. So just visualize that, right? Breathe, sit quietly, breathe, nice rhythm with the breath, and imagine yourself bobbing safely on the ocean of experience that we never stop crossing. Breathe deeply and imagine each day is a wave. Enter your own rhythms and feel what kind of wave today is. Ooh. What kind of wave is today? If today is cresting, look about you and take in all that you can see of life. If today is a belly of a day, acknowledge the hardships that you are facing. Breathe slowly and remember that another crest is coming. Bring to mind the last rising and remember what enabled you to see. Thank you, Mark Nepo. What a powerful book, powerful message. Thank you for coming by. One constant arrival. Whether drifting through life on a boat or climbing toward old age leading a horse. Each day is a journey, and the journey itself is home. Namaste. Namaste. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing in this message. We'll see you tomorrow.